little mouse, cause I'm an albatross.
Keeps dying here on the Harif. That's going to be a big issue. Of course, we are into the game. Game 2, Arkangel versus Bren Esports. Arkangel has Lusty on that, Akai J on the choke, Luash on the Liam Moores, Jeff Cutie Forever on the Lunox, and Rio on the Harris.
And for Bren Esports, we have Pain on this Grok, Rebo again on this carry, Coco on this Tamos, Mage God UG on this Guinevere, and Hayes for this Kufra.
Yep, the Kufra, of course, is going to be a big question mark. Can they actually pull it off? And will it connect with the Guinevere combo? So I think they're going to go for it very early on. Bren will secure the turtle, but will the team fight go in their favor? That's a big question. Very, very low. Pain already goes down. That's going to be 2-4. Arkangel. Kiluash going to be taken out as well, but Rebo, there is nowhere to go for him. Rio gets a double. Chases on the UG, but that is going to be it so far.
Wow.
That is going to be a lot of advantages going over to Arkangel.
Of course, that is a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Arkangel. If they keep this up, they can actually win game 2. But of course, Harith actually committed his ult right there. Lunox trying to free hit onto this Grok, but Grok apparently is just too tanky. So they just decided to get away, but they managed to get one turret though.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, that's already a takedown on the mid lane turret. 1k gold lead for Arkangel because of that.
Yeah, this is the type of aggression that Arkangel needs. They have to make sure that Bren won't be able to dictate the game, make sure that even though there are scary moments and they think they might lose a team fight, they should just go and risk it.
Yeah, I feel like the risk usually does pay off in the end here. And I feel like Arkangel, they are playing a lot more cleaner than earlier. I feel like last game was just a waiting game for most of Arkangel. Of course, the saving grace there for Bren Esports is securing that Crab, deny it from Arkangel, and stop the early game aggression.
Of course, speaking of aggression, and now he's being boxed in between these two people. Where the Dragon actually committed it right there, and Coco actually managed to get out by the skin of his teeth. Yuji, of course, decides to jump in, save his teammate, and wow, so much got committed there, but Coco managed to get away alive. Pain, though, got in a tight spot here. Lunox actually free hitting, and that is one kill going over to Arkangel.
Oh man, Rebo is going in for a time of his life. Rio finishes it off, gets a killing spree, and that is a lot of map control taken away from Bren Esports.
That Salmon Force, that dash, it was just perfect for Arkangel, and they managed to bag 2 kills and a turtle.
Wow, 3,000 gold lead and a turtle for Arkangel. Not to mention they're also pushing up on the tower. Coco waits. He is not moving. Salmon Force locks him in completely. I think that was a bit of a blunder there for Bren Esports on bottom side.
Wow, alright, Arkangel apparently they improved.
That was a
Since
big
game 1,
improvement.
this is a big improvement. This is the matchup that we all are hoping for and waiting for.
Yeah, Bren Esports, though, is not a slouch. Gets 2 turrets while everyone was busy taking down Coco.
Man. Alright, so if Arkangel will be able to keep this advantage to their side, I'm confident there will be a game 3. But of course, there's something about 10 or 11 minutes in wherein Bren Esports just becomes dominating in a game.
That's true.
So let's see if Bren Esports will be able to mirror that that theory or that act, or will Arkangel be able to secure this to themselves?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before. Bren Esports, whenever they come on behind in the early game, usually there's a good chance the enemy team is going to win. I feel like that's a bit of a trademark. Bren Esports likes to really steamroll you in the early game and then get out of the win from there. So sometimes if you stop the early game aggression of Bren Esports, it's a lot better. I'm not saying it's 100%.
It's 100% true or effective, but it's better.
But it does. Those are the usual moments where Bren loses. Of course, the failed engage there from Yuji. But gonna be forcing everyone to back off.
But it did force Lusty to use his ultimate, and now the game has been paused. So wait, y'all need to chill. I'm sure the Arkangel fans right there are actually happy because this is the match that they wanted and are waiting for. So don't forget to share the live stream. Spam the chat with hashtag AAWin or hashtag BrenWin. So
Yeah, let's know who you think is going to come out on top here. I feel like that was a bit of a scruffy rotation there for Bren Esports,
Yeah.
leaving Coco a lot. I don't know, is he just being hunted down nonstop, or is he just in the wrong place at the wrong time for a lot
okay,
of
so
moments?
I think he's been being hunted down because we all know that early game Coco is just farming, minding his own business. Arkangel knows that, and they know whenever mid or late game enters, Tamos is gonna be really tanky. The live steal will be all over the place. So they thought, why not try and shut him down? I mean, we have a Harriet, we have a Cho. They can just use their ultimates and then dash in and eventually get the pickoffs.
Yeah, they're really fully utilizing their lockdowns. At this point, the early game is a lot better for Arkangel just because of what I said. Start off with Rio on the Harif, and then the follow-up from Jeff Cutie even stops Payne and
Yep.
Rebo on the bottom side. of the
That
map,
was an
right?
amazing combo.
So that was all you needed to do, to be honest, in the earlier game. I feel like stopping Rebo, stopping the marksman for Bren Esports was just so paramount. That's something they did not do last game. This time around, the pressure is on Rebo to really perform and to really not die.
And to make sure that he goes online earlier than the time he usually does go online. So going back to the Harith and Lunox combo, it's good, it's great, yada yada. But to top it off, they have a Cho. So assuming that the enemy heroes or the enemy team does get away, Cho will just use his Way of the Dragon, deliver it back towards Lunox and Harith, and it's still gonna die.
That's right, and that usually is going to be the case here if and unless Bren Esports can come out with a win in the team fights. Of course, guys, don't touch that dial. We are just
Yeah.
in a short break.
We're just having stuff.
pause
Yeah, it's just a
break.
pause. Players are probably talking about their mini issues. Usually, it's just a lag, right? So it's gonna be
Sometimes, yeah.
fixed ASAP. Don't worry. Don't rage. It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, and for the meantime, can try to start a conversation there on the chat. Let us know why and what you think is going to happen next. And share the stream, tag your friends, hashtag be legendary. A big thank you, of course, to our legendary sponsor, Smart, our epic sponsors, Gamely and Realme. Of course, all of this is live on Facebook Gaming. Right there, of course. Always check out Facebook Gaming for all of the latest streamers there. Of
Different
course.
games, different tournaments, different streamers. Of course, Facebook Gaming is definitely the place for you.
Yeah, of course. And a big shout, of course, to Moonton for this very awesome event. We're going to be heading back into the action here. Currently 7 minutes in, 8-3 on the kill score. Arkangel definitely in the lead, 4,000 gold as well. And Hayes, gonna be a bit of an awkward engage. Of course, gonna be whittled down very easily by the Lunox. Look at the damage output.
He got lucky there because Chaos actually targeted the person that he sat next to, even though he's just one hit away.
Yeah, and that was actually a pretty good kill there for Bren. Take out Rio, stops a lot of the engage potential for Arkangel. And Jeff Cutie gonna be relegated to just walk around the map and try to farm. And now, Bren Esports, they have some room to breathe.
I'm actually curious though because I'm getting the vibes from Bren Esports here. They're the ones being conservative right now. Basically, they're Arkangel in game 1.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. At this point, though, I feel like it's kind of warranted because look at this. The engagement once more, the pain. Hayes with the follow-up here, tries to block out some of the damage with bouncing ball. Rebo is already in position, ready to go. Dived in by Yuji, gets disrupted by Lusty. He's going to be taken out of contention, though, and Hayes is going to be the one to be taken to the ground.
Lunox just free hitting there, and Coco again manages to get away. Yuji actually used his second skill and committed his ult right there, but Akai just used the Hurricane Dance at the right time to make sure that, nope, no ultimates for you.
Yeah, and that really stopped Yuji in his tracks, though. I felt like that was a crowd control disruption, which is a bit weird considering he was supposed to be crowd control immune, so
Yeah.
maybe that was just a decision for Yuji to stop the Violet Requiem just when he casted it.
Also, props to Arkangel's reaction time for that because they knew once Yuji jumps in, the next thing will be a Violet Requiem.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're reading here. So Arkangel having a better time compared to last one.
Hayes got caught up with his own force right there. Now Losty actually committed his Hurricane Dance and Hayes cannot do anything. He does get taken down, but now Coco is the next target. Look at Lunox just free hitting, but apparently Lunox does go down. Now Leo managed to get this Coco and Arkangel just dishing out so much damage. Yuji is the next target right now. Uses out his second skill, but still got caught into this Harriet's Zaman Force now. Pain, the only one left alive. I think he's gonna go down as well. The only members down from Arkangel are Leomord and Lunox, but they managed to bag 4 kills onto Bren Esports side and probably the Lord as well.
Yeah, that was a bit of a awkward fight there for Bren Esports. 2 separate team fights actually happened there for a bit, and then they just started to coalesce there.
Yep.
And,
Eventually it became one huge team fight.
Because of that, I feel like all that, of course, started by the engagement by a very proactive Lusty. Going for the Hurricane Dance straight away cancels out Hayes and stops him from making anything big. And once Hayes was gone, the front line for Bren Esports actually kind of gets whittled down very easily.
That's true, and we actually saw that after they bagged the first kill, they went straight to Coco because they know Thumbs is tanky, and they have to make sure that we need to make sure that no one's gonna get the damage that we actually have to receive. Yuji committed his Violet Requiem right there, but did not manage to bag a single kill. Maybe they actually did that to zone out Arkangel, but it wasn't enough. They're still at it.
I mean, that was a bad sign.
It was.
Right? I mean, despite the Violet Requiem being used, I think it only got Jeff Cutie Forever to around half HP, not even half.
Yep.
So I feel like Bren Esports is starting to lose the damage output that's necessary to win the team fight.
Bren Esports' dominance is slowly but surely withering as the time goes by, which spells good for Arkangel, but now Coco just in the top lane again split pushing, but he did get caught out, so he's just gonna recall. Rio gonna get the crab right here. 2v2, and Jeff Cutie Forever used his Order of Brilliance to be able to get away.
And that would have been a great opportunity as well for Bren Esports. Maybe they're trying to play a bit too safely again. So right now, Bren trying to get something on the map using Hayes' charge on the first. No targets in sight though, so that will be an abort.
You know what? It's pretty obvious to say that Bren Esports should target Just Cutie Forever first on this Lunox. But it's not easy. Why? Because we have Lusty's Hurricane Dance, we have Rio's Diamond Force, we have Jay's We Are the Dragon, and they have Leo Mord's Phantom, Kilowash's Phantom Steed as well. So yes, you have the target, but it's just hard to reach that certain target without actually having to sacrifice a teammate or two.
Yeah, speaking of target, Lusty is going to be the one there. Phantom Steed going in. Kiluash goes for the chase. That's a lot of members for Bren compressed, but they make it work in the end. Pay will take out the kill, but the rest of Bren Esports are taken by surprise. However, they are getting back into composure. Jay did not get any targets there, and now Bren Esports are on the chase.
Okay. Apparently the winds have changed, and Bren Esports was able to bag 3 for 1 kill and a Lord. This Pain making sure that this Harith won't be able to come anywhere near their objective. And of course, Lord, this is a level 2, level 3 Lord going over to Bren Esports.
Bren!
Go with the steal, but
Rio.
I think it's quite early along with Lusty. Lusty Immortality has been popped, and now Rio is actually being chased down.
Too early.
Hitting at the back line, but Bren Esports was able to secure that Lord. Nice try for Arkangel, but the Zaman Force and the jump in was too early. Way too early.
20% HP, and they tried to go for the fight right away. And because of that, not only do they give away Lord, but each and every one of their members. And now, Bren Esports.
Is this epic comeback for Bren Esports?
Is this epic comeback? Because I don't see that a lot for
Bullet.
Bren Esports anymore.
Yep, that's true. And well, I think Coco is quite tanky, so he can at least last for 5, 6, 7 seconds, even though he's gonna get so much damage. And they have to target the Lunox. See, I told you, target Lunox first, but it's difficult to target a Lunox.
Yeah, it really is. Not to mention the positioning. They're on a very, very open field. Very easy to dash on out. To Brilliance on out of there. But of course, because of that, Bren Esports going to have control of the lane. Has Lord pushing in the mid. Taken out very easily by Arkangel. But the big minion's going to be the big problem here for Arkangel. Can they clear that up? Look at that gold graph. Almost dead even. And now in the side of Bren Esports.
Yep, but of course, the advantage isn't too long. Hayes actually got cut in. Phantom Seed has been used. Look at Rebo, he's freezing on the back line, but of course, Hurricane that has been used towards him. Zaman Force has been used as well. I think Bren Esports should try and get away because they're getting so much damage. Yuji got something, used his second skill to be able to get away. Immortality is now up for Thanos, but he got taken down, and that is one kill for Arkangel. But of course, Bren Esports not gonna stop anytime soon. Rebo tried to do something there, but he realized he is getting so much damage, decided to dash away. But top lane
is
for
a different
Arkangel
story.
is pushing. Lunox is now able to respond. Quick team fight. They only managed to take Coco down, but
Wow.
top lane
Top lane, man.
holding on
That was-
to its life.
That was scary there. Again, Bren Esports kind of lost traction there in the middle of the fight. It's a good thing that they were aware, and Rebo was actually pretty good in positioning his carry, free hitting, but not really completing any of the procs.
True.
So,
We actually saw Bren Esports dashing or running away from that team fight. Some of you might think it's nonsense or blasphemy, but the thing is, that's the right decision. When they backed away, they only got away with one casualty.
hold
but
on.
wow. While I was saying that, they actually managed to take Hayes down, but Immortality has been popped, and he's using his ult to be able to get away, just to make sure that they won't be able to give any more kills over to Arkangel.
yeah,
Nice
bouncing
initiate.
ball saved him there. 95% physical and armor, magic armor, gonna be a lot of use, especially at this point. Bren trying to threaten out two members of Arkangel here. Goes to the chase, Guardian Barrier. Gonna be a bit too late, and Arkangel is now trying to find a good position on the map to engage. They're starting to lose control here.
They are.
From the earlier.
Yep, they can't even rotate as much as they can. They're only forced to stay at their half of the map. Now Bren Esports at the bot lane, actually targeting Jay. Oh no,
Where are you
four
gonna
people
run?
actually coming on to him. Actually used a flicker there, but of course, second skill has been used for this UG, and that's pretty much a dead show. Or so I think.
Oh, man,
Is he gonna get out alive?
Jay with
He
the
does
play.
get out alive. Lusty committed his hurricane dance to be able to lock down this Haze, and eventually Lunox does take down this Kufra.
This is a 5v4. Where is Pain? Everyone from Bren just starting to
Pain's
fall
right
like dominoes. Gonna be a Coco down. The rest of Arkangel are very healthy and are ready to go for the fight. Jay with the miracle escape. Barely able to make it out alive, but the rest of the team arrives just in time.
And UG just right there waiting for the proper time to strike. Of course, Bren Esports cannot let go of this objective because that's another pushing potential and more things to ponder on for
Rebo?
Arkangel.
4-man, 5-man, going for the chase onto this marksman. And now the middle of the fight, UG Great Violet Requiem.
Again, free hitting at the back line.
Yep, and of course the minions are pushing on top once more. Forces Arkangel to go back, being chased by Bren. And that is going to be a great cancel on the Lord.
That bought them enough time to be able to see Coco and Hayes get revived. Immortality now up for this carry.
So now a lot safer for Bren to go for the big fight if they choose to, which I feel like they're starting to slowly even out here in the team fighting potential. Arkangel is now trying to, take charge of the situation where we fight and who we fight against. They're the ones who's deciding this. Top lane was being pushed by Pain there
I'm not
earlier.
sure this is a nice decision from Pain because he's left alone at the bot lane. Super vulnerable given that Cho and Lunox is right there as well. But I think right there at the top lane, Rio and Coco had a showdown, but Coco manages to get away.
Yeah, non-stop.
No big plays for now.
Non-stop map rotations here for Bren Esports. Starting to get the better of Arkangel, but now Arkangel, they are ahead in goal and they could possibly take a stronger team fight around the Lord area if they choose to. Item check looking really complete here for Bren Esports.
For pretty much both teams, honestly.
Yeah, and right now it's going to be Bren Esports going for the engage onto the Lord. Where is the rest of Arkangel? They're actually very far away. Pain is also pushing on top. They are threatening him. It is going to be a split, ladies and gentlemen. Hayes and Yuji go for the chase. Of course, Pain is the one being baited on the top side. The rest of Arkangel, they respond to that very effectively.
We can now see that Bren Esports is being really aggressive, but Arkangel is able to defend. Whenever Bren Esports does a certain rotation, they rotate back. They make sure that nope, you're not gonna get any further than this area.
Absolutely, like the what do you call that? The team play here for Bren Esports, absolutely beautiful. Pain the solo defender, the solo push, split pusher on the top side instead of Coco. Which is a bit weird in my opinion.
The changes we see because of the situation, right? It happens.
So that's actually a pretty good adjustment. Can this work for Bren? Bottom lane, they catch Jay. And all the CCs are going onto this Cho. Pops the immortality. No way out here. Forces to use the way of the dragon. He goes down nonetheless.
It's going to be a 4v5 situation. Zaman Force and Phantom Seed has been used, and now Bren Esports actually quite healthy, and now Arkangel is the one try to survive as much as they can. Rio managed to get one kill, and now Coco just went away, and now going with the re-engage. Lossy got caught out here. Rio just free hitting at the back line. Let's not forget, Rebo is already down, so that's an advantage going over to Arkangel, and now Coco does go down, but Immortality has been popped. Immortality is right there.
Oh my god!
That is a double kill going over to this Leo Mart. And while all of the scrimmage is happening there at the bot lane, Pain split pushing manages to wipe a handful of minions, and I think he was going over to the turret, first inhibitor turret, but he did get spotted out by Lusty.
Yeah, that was a beautiful disengage, and of course Rio going crazy on the RF. And now Pain is going to be the one here to try to steal it up. Yuji baits the Violet Requiem, hits air. And now Arkangel going to have a very easy Lord to take here.
Yep.
Bren Esports are losing control of the game.
Man, you know what? Early game, Arkangel had the advantage. Mid-game, Bren Esports. Currently, Arkangel as well. So, who's winning, right? That's pretty much the thrill of this match. And it is match point for Bren Esports.
That's a huge question burning in my mind right now. I feel like Bren Esports had so many opportunities to actually win team fights. Sometimes they were complete, but their HP bars were just not cooperating. Forces them to just stop playing altogether.
Yeah.
And now because of that, they will have to face off against a Lord pushing on the bottom side, Arkangel on the top, as well as the mid.
Arkangel, 6-man, the Lord, is now spawning and walking at the bot lane. Zaman Force actually got used there just to make sure that Bren Esports will zone out, but they did manage to get one turret, so that's something more gold in their pocket. And speaking of gold advantage going over to Arkangel right now.
That's right, yeah, gold looking a lot better here for the Arkangel side, not to mention each and every wave. Bren Esports have to defend against so many. Tower goes down to half right away because of the Lord hits, and that's going to be an inhibitor turret open. Bottom side of Bren Esports mid lane going to be going down as well.
Pain actually used his wall to be able to make sure that Arkangel won't be able to get in. But do you think Bren Esports can still turn things around?
This is starting to be very unlikely. Like I said earlier, once you took away the early game for Bren Esports, they're gonna have a hard time closing it out fast.
That's true.
So I feel like this is going to be a bit of an Arkangel game. However, of course, Bren Esports still has the base to defend. They will have top lane inhibitors still intact. However, how long is that actually going to happen?
Bren can win if they are able to get a wipeout. But will Arkangel allow that to happen? Because we now see the damage output, the sustain, and the sync this team already has. It's like a different Arkangel comparing themselves to game 1.
Yeah, that was a very drastic change, to be honest, how they actually play around. Coco gonna be kicked back into the way of the Harif.
Oh no.
And now he's gonna be popping ultimate, popping the immortality. And the rest of Arkangel are just gonna be cleaning up house here.
I'm telling you guys, do not let Lunox free hit. Alright, so the other members of Bren
That's
Esports actually really low. Zaman Force has been used, and now Dash being chased down, managed to get another kill. Mega kill over for this Leomord. Rebo, the only one left here. Hayes and Rebo, the only one left alive. And of course, Arkangel is gonna go straight to the base. The damage output right there, though, going over to Rebo, and game 2 goes over to Arkangel.
Wow, Arkangel really pushing the tempo there with the early game advantage, and now they push that game free that we have been waiting for here against these two
I told
teams.
you.